your host, Jimenez, Jkidd, and Cheesecake would like to welcome you to WrestleMarks, the new up-and-coming podcast in the internet wrestling community. This is not your normal wrestling podcast. Viewer discretion is advised. You don't like our views and stances on shit? Then get the fuck out now. We say what we want, do what we want, and we don't care who likes it or not. This is a true professional wrestling podcast. They are more entertaining than that promotion that sells on sports entertainment. They talk about All Elite Wrestling, World Wrestling Entertainment, Ishii Company, independent wrestling, and anything wrestling related. It's time to play the game. And to sweet everyone, it's time for WrestleMarks.
What's up, chat room? Today, me, Jkidd, Cheesecake, are here to talk some wrestling. We're going to talk about the Tony Khan, Big Swole controversy, what the fuck's going on in WWE, who fucking knows, and anything we want to. Here's Jkidd and Cheesecake.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
So where do you guys want to start?
Oh, I think we should start where Cheese was definitely talking about earlier. We started hot and heavy, fresh off the plate. Cheese, go ahead and take it away on this one, brother.
Man, look, we're gonna have to dive in on this whole. I believe it was a fatal 5-way, if I'm not mistaken, for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, let's bring it back a little bit.
No. I just want to go ahead and just put it out there right now. Like, look, we're gonna discuss this in detail, but yeah, let's take it back a notch. But let's talk about AEW for a second.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the exchange that happened on Twitterverse. Wrestling community made some noise, and I didn't even notice it until like last minute. Oh yeah, please do. But yeah, I was randomly browsing Twitter one day, and I'm like, okay, what is Twitter going off for? Because I see Tony Khan getting at it, and I mean, he was getting at it. He was getting, QRT'd. He was getting all of the work from the wrestling community. Come to find out, Big Swole. And I made like a comment to myself one day, and I'm like, why hasn't Big Swole been on TV for a whole year? Come to find out, her contract expired. She didn't resign. And then she pretty much put it out there that there was not enough diversity in, AEW in terms of champions. Of course, that was her point of view. Tony Khan, I don't know, he offered some form of rebuttal saying the reason why, you ain't been around, or, I'm paraphrasing at this point. I'm not
pretty much. This was Tony Khan's response. I have the tweet up. Man. Like he said, the top two AEW execs are Brown, me, and I can't even read this name. Jade, Bowens, Caster, Dante, Nyla, Isaiah, and Mark Quinn all won on TV this month. The TBS title tournament has been very diverse. I let Swole contracts expire as I felt her wrestling wasn't good enough. AEW Rampage Street Fight tonight. That's what he wrote, based off of what Big Swole said.
Yeah, and I and myself, I and many others were like, you could have said that a lot better. You went straight for the jugular. I mean, you didn't do all that. I mean, like, we get what you were saying. You found her wrestling not entertaining enough in your eyes, and thus that's why you didn't re-sign her. But when it came down to addressing the comments that she made, you took it to a whole new level and attacked her wrestling ability when you should have been, exchanging words when it came down to it not being diverse enough. Now, this is where, in my eyes, the AEW People's Champ, Jkidd will agree with me on this one, Leo Rush, he saw these tweets, both, Big Swole's and Tony Khan's. He didn't necessarily like where this was headed. So obviously he got involved behind the scenes, and acted as a third party, I would believe, and came to some sort of resolution. So now we have to wait and see what's going to transpire this Wednesday when AEW finally airs on TBS, which I'm looking forward to. And we see the culmination of the TBS Women's Champion come to a head between Jade Cargill, that so loving goddess, and Ruby Soho, the fiery queen of Jkidd, of course. And I like her too,
as much as I do love both these female wrestlers, Ruby Soho, like I followed her for a while, and she's amazing. Jade Cargill, still on the come up, as you would say.
Yes.
Obviously, they've both been showing a lot of work, a lot of perseverance, and it's been showing in the ring. To be honest with you, I was thoroughly entertained between Thunder Rosa and Jade Cargill. That match, fucking spot on, to where Thunder Rosa had a game plan. The stronger Jade Cargill, take out the legs. That is the main thing. That was like one of the main focuses, and it went over very fucking well. Like it just went over so goddamn well that I was solely invested. But I did book Jade Cargill to win, even though I wanted Thunder Rosa to win, because Thunder Rosa, like she. Whoa, what is that? Oh, T-minus, that's your side.
Oh, is it my side?
Yeah,
I don't hear nothing.
Okay, well, no, but Thunder Rosa, obviously, she's a hell of a performer, kills it in the ring. But I did want Jade Cargill to win, and I booked her to win. The way it happened is fucking chef's kiss with fucking Mercedes Martinez coming in. So we're gonna get that going on.
At all, actually.
I did not see that coming at all. And okay, Mercedes Martinez coming in. Now we're gonna have Jade Cargill versus Ruby Soho. I love both of these female wrestlers. I do book Jade Cargill to win the entire thing to make it that bitch show.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Jade Cargill has more than proved her worth. I think, with her as champ, she can carry it. She can definitely carry it. I mean, I know in the past we talked about this Jkidd and I know you said, like she, well, you told me, she's still kind of green, but I feel like, no, like she's more than enough to carry the women's division on TBS. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least, to see who going to step to her, with her being the first official champion for TBS. And I know we're going to predict it and everything else later on, but I kind of want to throw a prediction out. So at this match with, her and Ruby Soho, I think the first person that's going to probably step to her, Red Velvet, because they still got beef. They still. Red Velvet. I think that's going to be the first one to step to her. I think that's just my prediction.
Speaking of Red Velvet, if you haven't noticed, and this is the one thing I don't think Big Swole has taken into account, Red Velvet was legit Jade Cargill's first rivalry.
Yeah.
And Red Velvet's been put at the top for a while now. She even had a AEW Women's Championship match with Britt Baker. I was there live to see it. So like where Big Swole was saying there's no diversity, there was diversity.
No, here's the thing about the diversity part, right? It's the diversity between the head honchos in front of the line. It's a diversity between not just champions, but the leaders, especially those not locker room leaders per se, but the leaders for TV. Gotcha. Those that are carrying the flag in front of thousands, if not millions of people who are watching said product. There's not enough. There is just not enough. Currently, there's not enough diversity in that realm.
Okay.
We do have Lucha Brothers, and we love the Lucha Brothers, man.
Entertaining.
They're fucking amazing. But I do believe that Jade Cargill winning this is a step in the right direction, and to see what happens after Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Adam Page, to see who can step up for that, and also if we can actually make the FTW Championship something.
We need to make it an actual title in AEW. I mean, like it sucks that it has no real legitimacy in AEW, and yet, I mean, back in the day, it actually had some legitimacy, and I'm actually glad Taz brought that thing back. To be fair, I mean, we don't have enough gold in AEW. I mean, like we got the world title, we got the world tag team titles, we got the women's championship for TNT, and we're gonna now have a TBS championship. But now we're gonna have to see if they are going to bring some actual legitimacy to the FTW championship. Make that thing an actual title. Make it an actual title.
So far, it's turning out to be the holder of the FTW championship is their current top talent for Team Taz,
which is
Ricky Starks.
Yes.
Which no doubt Ricky Starks, that man got it, man. That boy got it.
Factor. The man can wrestle. He's charismatic as hell.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
plus he knows how to cut promos. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to cut people on promo. We've seen him do it time and time again.
On the mic. He can definitely spit on the mic. And now I just want to see the culmination of Dante, Lio Rush, and Team Taz. I want to see that culmination.
Oh man, I want to see that come to a head so damn bad.
Yeah, that would be fucking amazing to watch. And especially with this fucking steam, this choo-choo train that has been shoveling coal from the get as soon as he made his fucking debut. Hook.
Oh man.
Yes.
I'm a believer in Hook, bro. Hook. Oh man, look. I know we got the 4 young pillars. They might have to make some room for a 5th. I'm just saying. I mean, Hook.
Listen, Hook, man. This is the thing. The thing that I want to see, and definitely fucking have that coming up, is Hook and Ricky Starks, Dante Martin, and Lio Rush. That I believe that right there, those 4 will fucking tear the entire stadium apart.
That needs to be a main event match too. That needs to be a main event match. Like
that'll be a main event match somewhere. Oh my god!
I don't want it to be a mid card. I don't even want it to be like early card. It needs to be main event. It has to be main event. That's just me though. I think that match right there has the potential to not only close the show, but like you said, turn the goddamn roof down.
Yep. Yeah. Tear the goddamn roof down. That's where I see that shit going. And like later on, here's something that I want for Hobbs, right? The powerhouse.
Yeah.
Crown him as TNT champion.
It's time, dude. He already paid his dues.
Crown him as TNT champion.
He's done way more than enough work to at least earn him a shot at the TNT title and really carry it.
He has legitimate wins under his belt.
Yeah.
Minus the obviously like minus CM Punk.
Yep.
Which that match was amazing.
Oh, that was good.
Still,
that was a good match.
That was a good match. That was a good match, and Tony Khan
put him in a really
prime position.
Out. Yeah, put him in a prime ass position against the grizzled vet that is CM Punk and Luke Hobbs. Like they did fucking really well. Psychology was there. The obviously the showmanship, Hobbs being that powerhouse, that was there, and showing that CM Punk just literally had to fight back against all odds, that was there. The storytelling, all in all, was fucking there. So Hobbs, even if he wasn't the one leading the match, because probably CM Punk was definitely the one leading that match, even though he was obviously he's listening. Mm-hmm. Like, here's the thing about wrestling, and a lot of like smart marks. Y'all want to be smart marks, but y'all don't like. There's always somebody calling certain things. There's somebody calling the shots in the ring, and it always depends on who is listening, how they can take that information, and how quickly they can do it, and how well they can perform. So the way Hobbs was listening, Punk was probably calling majority of the things in there, and they did fucking well. So no doubt that I would not fucking find any bad thing about Will Powerhouse Hobbs. Because that man, he can definitely be champion. He can definitely be a fucking champion.
Oh, yeah. Man, look, here's how I see it. Team Taz. They have more than enough paid their dues. So this is where I would love to see Team Taz headed. Total legitimacy brought to the FTW championship, making it an actual viable and a title you can compete for. Ricky Starks being the champion. Now, Will Hobbs, TNT champion. And then hear me out on this one. So tag team gold around Team Taz. This is who I believe should be tag champs for sure. Hook. Okay, come on now. Hook is the first thing that comes to mind. And his tag team partner, I'll say Ricky Starks. They got good chemistry. They do. I know
Here's the thing. I do want to see them tag team, but as champions, not quite yet. It'll probably be down the line, but not quite yet.
I don't think quite yet, and I don't think with the 2-man tag titles. There's this rumor going around, and it's been going around for a while that
the trios.
There's going to have a trios title.
You pull a New Japan Pro Wrestling maneuver and give AEW.
To be fair, the trios title has been around for longer than that.
Okay.
If anyone has heard of Chikara Pro.
Oh wait, I've heard that in the past. I never.
Chikara Pro has been that fucking forefront leader in trios tag team wrestling, and also holding a full entire weekend of trios, the King of Trios tag team tournament that has been going on for, I'd say, 2003, 2004.
Okay.
For around there, and I don't know if it's still going on. I don't know how well Chikara is currently doing. I have been fairly out of the loop since 2013 for Chikara Pro. But they were the forerunners of trios tag team action.
Okay. Well, when you put it that way, a trios tag team championship in AEW. I think that could work, and especially with all there's too many stables in AEW. You got the Best Friends, who's with Chaos now. You've got Team Taz. You've got House of Hardy. Who else we rolling?
The Elite.
Oh, the Elite.
The Elite. Oh, yeah.
Now, if you want to break
Undisputed,
you want to break up the Elite. You got the Undisputed.
Yes.
No, but see, I don't know if they're. That's the thing. We don't know where that storyline is going yet.
We don't know yet, but we
don't know where that's going.
Yes.
So if Kenny would come back in the next couple months, they would probably prolong that, and then Adam Cole would obviously hold on, you got my GM brain going.
Hang on, GM brain. I know exactly where he's going with this. Okay, so when Adam Cole came back, obviously Kenny Omega was feeling some type of way. He didn't like the fact that Adam Cole was getting a lot of shine. And not to mention with Undisputed coming into AEW, Young Bucks are feeling some type of way, especially since they're tight with Adam Cole. So is Undisputed. So I see where you're going with this. Kenny Omega comes back, it'll be the Elite versus Undisputed at some point. Because
I don't know what their name is going to be now, but obviously it's Adam Cole and Red Dragon, because Red Dragon was their tag team,
and they never used it. They never used it in WWE.
Yeah, they never used it in WWE. It couldn't be used because it was already trademarked by ROH. But since the dreaded thing that happened with ROH, where it was basically a spring cleaning until when March, I think they said they're going March, April. They said they might come back.
Yeah,
and they're gonna do a whole new type of thing, depending on how obviously COVID is gonna go down, but it's gonna be something. It is gonna be like, holy shit! Just thinking about the booking, long-term booking, right? Red Dragon versus the Bucks. Shit goes down. Adam Cole is still torn apart between the two, and as Adam Cole is still torn apart between the two, they're still sort of factioning together along with the Elite, even though there's kind of like that little headbutts. There's that friction. There's that headbutts in there. And then later on, Adam Cole is going to do something where it's not going to benefit the Young Bucks. And then the Young Bucks are going to get turned on by Adam Cole. And then maybe a week or so later, as a beatdown might be going on or something, something might be happening in a match. And then Kenny Omega will come back, make the save for their friends. And the Elite will turn faces again against the heels, Red Dragon and Adam Cole.
Watch how this whole thing. Watch how what he just said. This man has literally. Are you talking with Tony Khan? Are you talking?
I'm not talking with Tony.
No, man. Because I'm telling you, if this happens the way you just described it, not only am I gonna have look, this is gonna be my face when I see it happen. I'm gonna be like this. This is my face. I'm gonna be like, okay. Mm-hmm. And the first words out of my mouth is, I'm gonna find Jkidd. Those are my first words come out of my mouth when it happens. If it happens the way you just described it, I'm gonna shake my head. I'm like, I'm gonna find Jkidd, and we're gonna talk. Because I swear, man, it almost as if you are Tony Khan or you're talking to Tony Khan. Either way, man,
the
booking is there. The booking is there, man.
I'm at so far at every pay-per-view, I'm not 100%.
He's not been 100%, but he's been damn near close.
I've been damn near close, but not 100%. Because at the last, I think it was All Out, where it was Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers in that.
Steel cage.
Bucks versus Lucha Brothers in the steel cage. I still predicted Bucks to retain, but Lucha Brothers came out on top. Which was like, that shocked me. So I'm happy that shocked me. But now the fucking thing is there. But like, even, oh my God, if there's a trios tag team, just imagine for me. Just entertain me real quick. Death Triangle being trios fucking champions. Man, fucking chaos. And also, Cheese, to also bring up more about that FTW title, the stipulation that the FTW title will be around is hardcore wrestling. Because that's where FTW was birthed.
Yes.
In ECW, around those extreme rules. So, like, I feel the only way that FTW title would be profounded as like a legitimate title if it is a legitimate hardcore title.
That's gonna be interesting in so many ways.
It's gonna be fucking amazing.
That's the only direction I can see that title heading in. And yeah, you're right. It has to be a hardcore title. It has to be. Now, I'm not saying Ricky can't go the distance and prove his goddamn work, because he can. The man can.
Yeah, he can.
I mean, he was busted open in the past. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
He's been in multiple hardcore matches.
He will bleed. I promise you, he will literally bleed for that title. I know he will.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
he
most definitely.
Literally bleed for it.
Most definitely.
Like I have no doubt Ricky gonna do what he needs to do. He gonna fight tooth and nail to keep that title.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, most no fucking doubt. So, if I may,
go ahead.
If we want to go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room, and that big ass elephant is the reigning, defending new WWE champion.
Before we go there, but before we go there, I need to make something clear. I knew Reigns was gonna turn on Heyman. As soon as Brock Lesnar came back, I'm like, they're gonna set this whole thing up to where Reigns is going to find out some stuff, because Brock's gonna say something. He's gonna allude that Heyman's been advising him behind the scenes. Reigns is gonna get tired of it. He's going to turn on Heyman. Heyman's gonna go kiss up to Brock Lesnar, obviously, and be his advisor again.
The sad part about that is, like, that's so predictable.
Yeah, and this is what I was afraid of when I found out about that match happening on day one.
I kind of wish that, like, they never... I liked the idea of back whenever he came out of the Royal Rumble and he was surprised. No one expected him, like, type of thing. It shouldn't have happened the way it did. They should have prolonged this whole entire storyline and kept Heyman on the side of Reigns. Because without Heyman, I don't think Reigns would have been where he was.
I mean, let's be real. Like, Heyman's been in the game for what, like 30 years, 30, 40 years, give or take. I mean, like, he's been around for a long minute. So he's been, I mean, he's ran, you know, I mean, he's been around since WWF. Then he broke off, started his own stuff, ECW, was running that for a minute. Then, you know, Heyman's been around the block more than a few times. He knows how to manage wrestlers. He knows how to take them to the next level. He's done that for Reigns. He's done that for Brock Lesnar. I mean, he's done that for countless wrestlers in the past. So I feel like with them cutting ties with Reigns and, you know, the bloodline and Heyman, way too soon for that to happen.
It was way too soon. It was way too soon. Yeah. By the way, little semi off note. How'd you like Brandy's dig at what's his face about? Oh, you got
a black belt. Okay, look.
Yeah, no Paul Heyman, and then he's like, I'm more. What did he say? Jim Cornette.
He said Jim Cornette. Yeah, I'm like, okay. First off, Jim Cornette is infamous for
hot takes,
trying to relive the glory days and sticking his foot in his mouth. I mean, like, I get it. Jim Cornette loves how wrestling was back in the day.
He loves big beefy men slapping meat. That's what he loves. He loves big beefy men slapping meat.
Vince are the same. They love big beefy men slapping meat. But I'm like, bro, like, times are changing. The world of wrestling is forever changing. You either need to learn how to change with it, or you can stay your ass back where the hell you were at in the first day place and let wrestling evolve and grow and go further than it has before. Pro wrestling is going to keep changing. It's going to keep evolving. It's going to keep adapting, especially now with COVID being a thing. It's going to like we don't have time for, how wrestling was back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, because stuff, look, back then, if shit back then happened today, trust me, pro wrestling would not be on TV. It wouldn't be on TV because half the shit they were doing back in the day, they shouldn't have got away with in the first damn place. Much shit they were doing shouldn't have got. Oh my god! But anyway,
the thing that Jim Cornette, like, we're obviously veering off.
Yeah, we're going off.
I just want to say that, like, Jim Cornette is the biggest smart mark because he's been in the business.
Oh yeah, I mean,
the thing about him is that he's obviously stuck between. We need somebody big, Colossus type of motherfucker that can be the face of a product and be like just beat up everybody. Let's go ahead. You can't beat me, and then you can't beat me. Oh, he wins. He just goes over on everybody. It doesn't matter who is there until another big beefy dude comes in. And it's like, I can beat you. It's the forever exchange of the face of the company needs to be somebody who is built a certain way, who moves and talks a certain way, and is also a company man.
I want to point this out right now. That logic
is out the window.
It's been out the. You want to know when it went out the window for me personally? When Rey Mysterio won the fucking World Heavyweight title back in the day. That's when it went out the window for me. That was the first day that shit was like out the window. Like, no. If they had enough faith in Rey Mysterio, who's like shorter than like the entire fucking locker room, the fucking underdog, goddammit, for him to be a world champion, that whole big beefy shit, no, that went out the window for me. I'm sorry.
Speaking of that, like, it also, like, this is back in the era where I was watching wrestling a lot, like, more so WWE, because that's all it was.
There was nothing else.
There was nothing else. Back when I started getting into it hardcore again, back when Miz won Money in the Bank, the first time, and he won the championship because we had another smaller wrestler holding top gold in the company. And Miz was doing excellent work back then.
Oh yeah,
right.
And Miz that was... like that is like what you would see nowadays is that kind of wrestler being and should be top of the list of who should be pushed and who shouldn't be pushed.
But it also has to revolve around how their booking is gonna go and what they have in front of them, because I strongly feel Big E should not have fucking lost that match. I strongly feel that Big E should not have taken the pin in that match.
I want to do you one better. I feel Big E should have never been champion. This run for Big E was a big entire waste because it did nothing for him.
I've heard this spoken on Twitter a lot of times. And I'm like, I really want to know people's mindset behind why Big E shouldn't have been champion in the first place.
I can give you mine. Because in my personal opinion, it felt like to me like his championship run was nothing special. It felt like to me that he was running around with the Intercontinental or the United States Championship. Because Drew McIntyre's reign as WWE Champion felt more prestigious, more important than Big E's. Big E was
also how they booked him as well. because you cannot fault the person behind the title.
Yeah,
I did not mind.
I'm not faulting Big E's on this. I'm faulting WWE's. This is all.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This is all. This is all them. This is all Vince. This is all Bruce. Yeah. This is all them. And I'm just like,
100%.
I feel like they should have never pushed. They should have made his run, WWE Championship run, come at the expense of WrestleMania, not so soon on Bobby Lashley, because it just like it pushed him into the spotlight too soon, too quick. It seems like this was just like a last-ditch effort for them to do something for Raw, because they had nothing for Raw. Like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna keep? Are we gonna keep like Lashley as champion? Like, he's already decimating through everyone. So what are we gonna do?
It was a fucking ratings thing.
So yeah. I'm just I
hate to think that, like, it just sucks knowing that Big E's championship reign was placeholder.
Yeah,
basically, yeah. Because I mean, I guarantee if not Lashley, if not E, Lesnar would have been Vince's pick to be World Heavyweight Champion. Now, here is where I'm gonna have to divert that conversation into Roman Reigns. And y'all know he got COVID. Like, he tested positive for COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So now Universal title is vacant. My question is, what are they going to do about that?
Actually, he still holds the title.
Wait a minute. You telling me
he's still holding the title?
He's still holding the title. He's just out on sick leave because of COVID.
Yes.
So let me get this straight. And I'm going to bring it back to NXT when, Samoa Joe won the NXT World title. So he was gone for like a couple months, 3 months, I think. I take it because he got injured, right?
Yeah, he got injured.
Yes.
Okay. Now, he didn't technically lose the title. I mean, they could have done that, like while Reigns is on leave. Let somebody else run SmackDown for a change. I mean, hell. I mean, there's plenty of viable superstars that could have held on to that title until Reigns came back and be like, nah, you was only holding on to that title until I came back.
The thing about
you knew what time it was when I came back. It was mine. It was my belt because I never lost it, basically. I mean, technically that already happened because he was Universal title. I mean, he was Universal Champion before we came back and he turned heel. He came back like, hey, look, I'm gonna sign this contract the day of the match. I'm gonna go out there and get what's mine, basically, because I never lost it, basically. I love that right there. But I'm just saying, like, look, while he's on sick leave, someone's got to run shit until he comes back. Then when he came back, then to have him take his belt back.
The part about that part is that it's written on the billboard if there was going to be a vacant championship on day one, and then it'll be Lesnar versus someone else.
Yeah.
It's written in the fucking billboard that no matter what, Lesnar was gonna take that title.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is written on the billboard that, like, no matter what, even though, like, Big E should have fucking won that match, no matter what. I say Big E should have won that match, kept the title. But since Brock Lesnar was interjected into the match, we knew what was happening. But the thing about it now is, like, what the fuck are they gonna do with Lesnar and Reigns now? Or better yet, if Reigns comes back and Brock is on SmackDown, who else is over there with Reigns? Where is Finn Balor?
Wait, he hasn't been on TV for a while, has he?
Yeah, it's not.
What the hell?
I don't know if he's on injury or what.
No. He has been on TV. He's in an angle, a weird, don't ask me why angle, with what the hell is his name? He was with The Way back with Johnny Gargano and all them in NXT.
What are you talking about?
My brain is eluding me right now.
Yeah.
My brain's eluding me right now, but
wait.
Theory, Austin Theory. He's in a feud with Austin Theory right now because I guess apparently, from what I remember watching a couple weeks ago, I guess Theory is talking to Vince backstage and he's trying to impress Vince McMahon. And
was this about the?
I don't know. this is about the pencil thing. Like, this is a pencil. But you want to know the most important part of the pencil? The eraser. Like what kind of angle would like what? And then I think a couple weeks ago he makes the dreaded quote. I like firing people.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah, that was a direct quote.
Say that.
That was a direct. That was a direct
Vince
quote.
straight up said that to Austin Theory because he was like, he was just telling him like, I like firing people. You might be next. Like,
you know what? So I'm pretty sure y'all share the same mindset with me when I say him saying that, and when you tie it into the people that he
budget cuts
go. Yeah, way to go, Vince. Whoever wrote the script for that show, like, oh my bro, like, why? I like firing people. What?
Wait,
this is on the topic of firing people, even though it's not firing people. Something that hasn't been talked about, and we haven't even brought this up yet. Toni Storm. She quit.
Yes.
She quit. She straight up like at a house show. After the show was over, she flew herself home, out of her own money, out of her own wallet. She flew herself home, and WWE took it as she was done, and they released her.
Wasn't Toni Storm in an angle with Charlotte?
Yes, and she lost that. She lost the match at on Christmas, lost the title match on Christmas, and then was in like live show feud still, and then one show was over. She flew herself home, and didn't want nothing to do with WWE no more, and they released her. Like, they were taking it as like, we're done, it's over.
Damn.
And they didn't quote it as budget cuts. They just quoted it as her asking for her release.
Wow.
So like,
Toni Storm is good talent as well.
Like, it's just like they can't handle certain superstars and certain wrestlers. And here's the thing, and I'm kind of quoting this off of someone that I watch on YouTube a lot, JD from New York. I think a lot of the wrestlers you see from NXT from the past, I would say 2 years, ain't gonna do shit on the main roster.
No.
Because they're Triple H wrestlers.
Yeah.
Vince and Bruce don't want nothing to do with what Triple H did. If you look at NXT is full of new wrestlers and Vince and Bruce people. Yes, men.
Yeah.
There's no one. Only person that I can say.
It factor.
Yeah, the only person in NXT right now that I could say is, I'm gonna say it is still a semi-product of. I'm gonna call him Paul, because I'm not gonna call him by Triple H, because this is Paul's NXT.
Damn.
Yeah.
Paul.
Is Mandy Rose.
I love her.
Mandy Rose.
Because like,
hold on. Before we go any further, I like the brunette heel Mandy Rose. Like, I love the ferocity that this woman brings to her.
She looks good.
Like, she's just
works.
Bro, she's a beast.
Yeah, she
like,
looks
bro,
good.
like, oh my god, like, thank God that she did what she did, because I said for the longest time, this woman, for her to not win no gold, to be on Raw, to be on SmackDown, getting jobbed out like week after week and not winning shit, but then for her to go over to NXT 2.0 and actually take over, being the women's, bro, you get applause.
Yeah.
But also, she looked goddamn good too. So yes.
So here's the good things that are coming out of WWE from what I've seen so far, and like highlights and things like that. I love seeing that Bianca Belair is still doing something.
Yeah.
I love seeing that. God, I'm still trying to think of good takeaways from it.
There's not really many you can take away from what's going on, you know.
Because I think the worst thing that's going in WWE's playbook right now is almost an AJ Styles. Like, what the hell are you doing with AJ Styles?
I just saw this today. If you guys have not known, I just saw this today. They are finally no longer a thing.
Oh, I know that. I'm saying like you have a top tier talent in AJ Styles. Why isn't he up here? Why is he dealing with tag team stuff? It's like kind of semi irrelevant.
Why are any of these wrestlers doing tag team things? Rhea Ripley and fucking Nikki.
That's one thing I really like. If WWE would like to get into the tag team game, do not put like
single wrestlers as tag teams.
Yes, like I can understand one tag team that will work. One tag team, RK Bro, fine, okay.
Yeah, RK Bro.
If you have nothing for them, that's fine. But don't be adding like Big E with Ricochet. Don't do just random wrestlers with each other that don't work. Like don't do that. Like I want legit tag team wrestling, like you see over in AEW, like you see over in Impact, like you see.
That's never
in New Japan. I want actual
never gonna happen.
Wrestling. Like, I missed the days of FTR and Alpha Academy. Not Alpha Academy.
Fuck Revolution.
What the fuck is the? It's not Alpha Academy. What was the American Alpha?
Yeah, American Alpha. Man,
DIY.
Oh,
like I miss them days.
Here's the thing. This is the worst part. That was Paul's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Paul's thing. That was still in NXT. Before 2.0.
Yeah.
You know,
where tag team wrestling and the single wrestling were fucking great.
Well, they're okay now in NXT. But, I mean, as you can very well see with Raw and SmackDown, they're not okay because you want to know why? They don't have Paul's oversight. He knows what it's like to be in a tag team. He knows what it's like to be a singles competitor. He has all these ideas because he's lived that life for as long as he did. He has the knowledge to share with all the talent on all three brands, and yet Vince don't want him touching Raw or SmackDown. He said, no, you do your own thing over at NXT. And what's crazy...
What does Vince do? He takes over NXT.
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah,
2.0.
And this is why I'm like...
Bright fucking colors, like a tie-dye shit.
I'm like, yeah.
And all these lights.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like...
It's due to the fact that Vince threw NXT to AEW. Oh, you lost in the ratings war against AEW. Okay, now I'm going to take this over. I'm going to control this show. I'm going to make it be what I want it to be.
And it's still not working.
And it's not doing anything.
This is what I fear. Because WWE is a shell of what it used to be, dare I say, before Punk left. And he called it. He literally dropped that pipe bomb before he left. Or, well, more like he was fired on his fucking honeymoon, but he dropped that pipe bomb. He listed off every fucking thing that was wrong with WWE. Vince felt some type of way about it. And it's funny enough, it's still going on to this day. And it's like, dude, as much as I want to love WWE again. I do, but with the way Vince is running shit, it's like, no. Your ideas are not working because you're trying to appeal to a younger audience. You want wrestling to work for your company, you need to start doing more for just one generalized fucking audience, which is the little kids. I get that you want to make things, how can I say this? PG for the kids, but let's face it, AEW is doing way more for not just the kids, but for fans old and new. Yeah, that's why they're working. That's why they are succeeding, because they're appealing to all audiences, not just one.
Here's the big take from that. World Wrestling Entertainment.
Yes, Vince's soap opera.
All Elite Wrestling.
True professional wrestling.
It's entertainment versus wrestling. It's
Vince's soap opera.
3 to 4 minutes to about 10 to 12 minutes of in-ring action.
With like the rest of the show being dialogue.
Versus maybe minimum 5 minutes to a maximum of what we saw against Bryan Danielson and Hangman Adam Page. 60 fucking minutes. Even before that, Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson. 60 fucking minutes on TV. Nonetheless, a free product for everybody to view. 60 minutes of professional wrestling. Minutes of wrestling. I'm going to talk to you in the back. I want to talk to the boss. I'm going to attack you. Haha, I have the upper hand now. Let's see what happens next week.
To be continued, cue the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure theme.
Doom 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 doom.
Yes.
It's just it's there. We know what's happening.
You can definitely tell that WWE is heavily on the scripted side.
Yeah.
When it comes to their programming, compared to, and this is kind of going back to the Big Swole stuff. She had a topic in that where she was talking about like some wrestlers in AEW could be too shy or this or that. I can't write their own promos. I can't do this or can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel with certain companies, like AEW, they're basically letting most of the wrestlers have free reign on their promos and have free reign on their storyline and everything else. And that's why it comes off a little bit more genuine and why it's a little bit more, how do you want to say it? Like more on the nose, and it's like more impactful when there's conflict because they know what to pull. When it comes to WWE, they're writing stuff for these wrestlers and they might not know the feud. And it could be completely...
Chemistry won't be there.
Yeah.
And obviously the
minus you took my peanut butter from the refrigerator and I wanted that with milk in my bread, but now I'm gonna face you.
like
I'm gonna see you next week.
Who remembers the whole Snitsky? He punted a baby.
It's not my fault.
Like,
oh my god!
Like these. Like with AEW, it's not all pop and circumstance. The wrestling is what speaks for itself.
That's the true storytelling right there.
Yeah, it is. When you can tell a story in the ring, you can definitely tell a story elsewhere. Like it just baffles me. Like they do it too. WWE does this too.
Yeah.
Because with Brock Lesnar, obviously, like, hey, I took you to Suplex City. It's a big thing. And you're gonna get taken to Suplex City again. Blah blah blah. And then somebody gets taken to Suplex City, but via Seth Rollins at WrestleMania one time. Took the belt from Lesnar.
Yeah.
And then that was a huge thing. And he conquered the Conqueror. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of the big things. And then that's where it translates to in the ring. And then you could tell the story in the ring, but you can also tell the story outside with what happens in said ring. It carries over. And it can carry over for a very long time. We're seeing it now with Bryan Danielson and Hangman Adam Page. I took you for 60 minutes. I was kicking your ass. But now the time limit thing. So now I'm going to have 3 judges. Storytelling.
Yep.
Storytelling that translates from ring to outside in the promos and back into the ring. That should be the standard for every like wrestling promotions thing, including for both just cutting promos is what happens in the ring. Say what happened in the ring and give that fuel. It's fuel to that fire to make your persona, who you're putting in front of the camera, make them fucking believable. Have them I believed in Seth Rollins when he conquered the Conqueror. I believed that. And just to have him lose it later to the same man, it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one thing where I think right now, Vince, Bruce, are too busy watching what their competition is doing. And I can tell you this now, it shows with The Miz and Edge storyline. That storyline came about because CM Punk said The Miz's name on AEW television. So we're going to make our own rebuttal and use Edge.
Come on.
Like, there was no need for that. Who really wanted to see Edge and Miz? I wanted to see, my dream match, whenever I found out that Edge was going to Monday Night Raw, Edge and AJ Styles.
That was a match that really needed to happen.
I wanted that from once the draft happened and it said, Rated R Superstar to Monday Night Raw. Get AJ out of that tag team. Here we are. And you're continuing the feud and just adding Maurice and Beth Phoenix.
Which makes no sense. Like, they're turning it in. Like I said, at the end of the day, WWE is Vincent Kennedy McMahon's soap opera. This is what he wants to see, because he really believes that what he wants to see is what we want to see. And it's not.
How many times are we going to see Miz and Maurice tag team against another couple? John Cena and Nikki Bella.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. Now it's Edge and Beth Phoenix. Who's next?
Here's the thing also. I believe here's what the catalyst is behind that as well. The Miz and Maurice have a TV show.
They're trying to promote that shit heavily. So
the same way with how the Bellas and all the divas had their own little winding
the Total Diva show
going down with the Total Divas. That's why they had all that certain matchups.
Mm-hmm.
Translating from product to product to product is really taxing when it's just things that make sense to some, but doesn't make sense to all of us, especially if we're just watching one product.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, AEW did it right. Because they had another show that was on TNT. Roads to the Top.
Yep.
They didn't have to promote it on their show. They didn't use it in a storyline.
No.
I watched a few episodes of it. They never, back when they were doing the show, they weren't promoting it on AEW television. Yes, they were talking about it, but was Cody prominent on TV when they were talking about it?
Nope. He was not. He was rarely on TV when Roads to the Top were filming and airing.
Yeah.
Because he was busy trying to help direct things. I mean, as he should, since he has a prominent role, backstage. EVP. He doesn't need to be
extremely violent people. They're EVPs.
Yeah.
So that's that. We're gonna take everything with a grain of salt. Obviously, everybody's listening on the podcast. You may not like a lot of shit that you hear. Sorry.
This is our opinions, plain and simple. Yeah. Take it or leave it.
Write it in the comments.
Yeah, let us know that you don't like it, and that's fair. I mean, we have to respect that, but we have to respect that you don't like our opinions. Hey, you got to respect that this is ours. These are our 2 cents. Well, that too, you can suck it.
Or like Big Ben said many years ago. If you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. Back when he hosted Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Speaking of Monday Night Raw, this is where we're going to wind down since the podcast has gone over an hour. This is the part of the podcast where we watch some shit.
Let's take a look at some.
We're gonna watch, Brock Lesnar and Paul. It's from the YouTube video. It says here Paul Heyman reunites with, Paul Heyman. Brock Lesnar reunites with Paul Heyman.
Yeah, because no one saw that coming.
No.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Right.
So apparently, I guess he's back. Let me know if you guys hear it.
Yeah, we hear it.
I want to say right now, Brock Lesnar can cut his own promos. He really doesn't need Heyman.
No,
he really does not need Heyman.
That's the biggest thing I was saying back whenever I was like, they should not have got rid of Heyman with Reigns, because Paul Heyman does help, but as of late, Brock has been doing excellent on his own.
He's been doing really good. Honestly, I may talk shit about WWE, right? But the one thing that I actually like is the fact that Brock Lesnar can cut his own promos. They sound fucking good, and especially with the new look, he looks like a fucking Viking, bro.
It works.
He don't need.
He looks like a farmer.
Farmer.
Okay, he looks like. Well, I mean, technically, Vikings were farmers back in the day.
Yeah, but when he came in overalls, dog.
Okay, look, that was funny as shit. I don't care what nobody says. That was funny. But yeah.
Acknowledge me.
Yes. Yeah, I like when he did that. I like when he look. People booing him for it. Like, yo, bro.
I would also like to acknowledge my advocate for advocating my free agency, for advocating all the strings you pulled Saturday to help make me the WWE champion. Paul?
I just want to say right now that belt buckle.
Thank you.
And now, what does Brock Lesnar do as your WWE Heavyweight Champion? Well, he concentrates not only on reigning, but defending. So at the Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar will defend the championship against the winner of the originally scheduled Fatal 4-Way, which takes place tonight.
Which Bobby Lashley won that.
Yeah, because everybody wants to see Lashley versus Lesnar. We're getting what we wanted. It's just a bitter sweet taste.
Yeah, it's very bittersweet. But I don't care about that. Like, put it back on Big E. That's what I say.
Yeah, give it time. Give it time. We'll see what they do with it.
Give Big E a fucking shine, WWE. God.
They did that with Kofi, but you know, hey.
Never met Bobby Lashley. There's a historical fact. Brock Lesnar never ran into Bobby Lashley in the back. They never shook hands. They never say hello to each other. It's like the two were avoiding each other, which I know is not the case. Because neither one avoids.
They're already building for Bobby Lashley at this promo. That means they saw it coming. Oh, if I watched this before, I would have fucking predicted that shit.
You probably wouldn't have needed to watch it.
True.
Match 48 hours ago. Brock Lesnar hit an F5 on everybody in the match, with the exception of Bobby Lashley, who speared Brock Lesnar and damn near pinned him. The third time Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar met in the same match 48 hours ago, Bobby Lashley put Brock Lesnar in the hurt lock. And I've said this to Brock Lesnar's face. It didn't look like Brock Lesnar was going to get out. This is all a testament to how damn good Bobby Lashley is. If Bobby Lashley wins tonight and he faces Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble, he's going to have to face Brock Lesnar face to face. And that is a whole different story. The story between jacking someone from behind and just going down in history.
What?
Yeah, he said.
Hey, pause this whole thing right now. Pause that 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 whole thing right now.
We need to address the fact that he said.
What did he say?
I believe he said jacking someone from behind. That part.
Whoa. Paul, hey, hold on, Paul. Hey,
this ain't even in game. This ain't even in game.
In a movie first.
This ain't even in game.
Damn, Paul.
As the almighty Brock Lesnar wannabe.
But I'm pretty sure he said that on purpose. I mean, a lot of things Heyman does, it's usually on purpose to garner some attention. He's smart. I'll give him that.
We have nothing bad to say. Yeah, he deserves your applause. That is a great champion. Big E is a credit to World Wrestling Entertainment, to the company, to the audience.
Thank you,
to the
Paul.
WWE universe.
Thank you, Paul.
Hours.
Put him over.
To the lineage of the WWE title. Big E is all that and more. And he would still be WWE champion if he didn't have to step into the ring with Brock Lesnar. We have nothing but respect and admiration for
he's not.
Big E.
I mean, he's telling the truth.
Big E wins tonight and he gets the rematch of the Royal Rumble, sir, It will be an absolute honor to witness that match.
That's how you put some. That's how you put
Heyman knows how to put people over, bro.
Yeah.
It will still be an honor to watch you lose to the greatest
and then tears them down immediately.
The winner of the fatal four-way, the winner of the fatal
four-way. Yes.
Undisputed
You think we're gonna go catch that, Paul? But again, respect.
Of the world, Brock Lesnar.
A newly hired advocate.
And I know damn well for a fact that nobody writes Paul shit.
No. He does his own shit.
Yeah. Paul Heyman does his own shit. So that right there is just fucking. It just proves my fucking point of, yo, Paul knows how to fucking put people over.
Yes.
Point blank fucking period. So if he was like somewhere in betweens of, you know, making cards, producing shows, Big E's title reign wouldn't be forgotten.
No.
But it.
At the end of the day, the reason why Big E's and honestly, yeah, even Kofi's, the reason why people forgotten about their reigns is because of the way they were fucking booked, especially Kofi, because he got into a squash match with Lesnar. That shit lasted 6 seconds, I think, and he lost the belt. So, yeah.
Oh, damn.
But it boils down to the fact that WWE they don't know how to book their own fucking matches. But you're right. I guarantee if Heyman booked matches, those matches would not only be entertaining, but they would tell a fucking story. And I almost guarantee while he was putting Big E over, in the back of his head, he's probably thinking, why would Vince do that to him? Why would Vince do that to fucking Big E? And it's fair. I mean, like, dude, like, I hate how when people are getting on his ass about, you know, not having enough, you know, POC champions and shit, i.e., you know, people my damn skin tone as world champion and shit, and you give a shot to fucking Kofi, give him 3 months, and then he loses it to Lesnar, do the same shit to fucking Big E. And I was counting the months, by the way, 100 days, which ain't bad, but that's still what, like 3 months and some change. Come on now.
Yeah.
It's still 3 months, no matter how you fucking slice it. You gave both of these dudes at least 3 fucking months as world fucking champion, and you have them lose. Both of them lose to fucking Brock Lesnar.
Also, yeah. And to end this on a good note, AEW Battle for the Belts predictions, if I want to say something real quick about that.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
There's only 2 matches currently announced. Which is Britt Baker,
Rio,
EMD versus Rio, and Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara.
Right.
My predictions: Britt Baker retains.
Yep.
Cody Rhodes retains.
Oh yeah.
And Cody Rhodes,
I would have to agree.
Cody Rhodes will retain the title.
And he's turning heel.
Tease heel. I would say tease heel. As he has done before with the previous.
He's
match.
Doing it now, though.
Yeah, but
he's kind of doing
more.
it now. He's gonna turn. Like, I mean, this whole "I'm not gonna turn heel" bullshit is not working on anybody, bro. Come on, we're not gonna turn.
But
just do it already.
Just tug on the nuts a little bit more. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, no, he's gonna give the people what they want. I mean, they're booing him as it is right now. It's only a matter of time. So yeah, go ahead and tease him a little bit.
Little
and then when it finally happens,
Little side note: at the end of when he won the championship, they had you know how they always have the wrestlers come out and they do the goodbye, see you later type of stuff. Tony Khan comes out, all that stuff. Apparently, I guess the next time they go to North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, where they were, I guess it's going to be Hook versus Cody.
Yeah, because I did see that. Because Hook came down, did a little bit of handshake with Cody, and then slapped him.
Yep.
Ooh, so we're gonna see future.
So send Hook.
Yes.
For all you fucking memesters out there.
Send Hook. You know Taz gonna talk that shit. You know he finna talk that shit.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Fucking for that.
Like, I think the way they've been booking Hook is the best way to book someone that's new.
Yeah.
Like, because it's funny, if you don't recall, Hook, before Team Taz was a thing, Hook was a security guard in AEW.
Ooh.
Like they had him, that? Like you like, yeah, Hook was a security guard.
Huh.
Like,
damn, really?
If I can figure it out, if I can find it.
Yeah, I never knew that. That's interesting, actually.
Yeah, he was a security guard, and like no one knew that he was there, and like, 'cause I forget where it was, but he was just part of the crew, just minding his own business. No one knew anything, and he was just there. I think this is like early stage.
It must have been early stages.
Like it was early stage of AEW, but like. I don't know if I can find it because it's gonna take me a while. Hook.
Well,
go ahead.
If you can't find that right now, you did want to.
Yes, we're gonna do that
on one particular match.
Yes. I'm definitely gonna look that up. But yeah, like Hook was just he was MJF in WWE, just there just to be background. And no one knew it. And then he just came out of nowhere and he, went off.
Legitimately Taz's son.
Yeah?
Yep.
Kind of cool, actually. You think about it, too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Oh,
this is it.
This is the match.
So
yep.
Fire.
Now, context for anyone in chat. This is the match that happened New Year's Eve, or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know right now.
New Year's Eve.
Every time. Just look, just PSA, every time Anna J posts on Twitter, that is the day I make a Queen Slayer appreciation tweet. I'm sorry, but it has to happen.
I guess you're jealous of Jungle Boy?
No, actually, I respect him.
No,
I respect him. He got him a good woman. She can wrestle. He can wrestle. Bro, dare I say, they do intergender matches. Intergender tag teams. I mean, hey, I can see that. Hey, look, Jungle Boy, intergender teaming up. Come on, sign me up. I'll watch it.
Come on.
Just make sure I just want to make sure if they ever start doing intergender booking, it needs to be good booking and not some forced ass shit. But AEW's been real good about not doing forceful booking. So I'm just saying, hey, if it happens down the road, I would love to see Jungle Boy and NJ tag teaming and shit. I think that'd be interesting.
Oh yeah.
Anna Jay's gonna take advantage of this.
And again, she can fucking wrestle.
Here's the thing. The bunny split open earlier in this match, and he has been pouring blood the entire fucking match.
Yes.
Ty got busted open as well, but not as bad as fucking Bunny.
Right.
Like, holy shit.
I'm saying words wrong. I'm so baffled and startled by the whole situation right now. Yeah, I tell you when they
like their crimson mask. Like you see Ty's face.
Look at this.
She has a but look at that, man.
Oh my god. The pool.
She has a crimson mask.
Yes. They was going to
come here, Penelope.
Penelope. I had enough of that shit.
By the way, can I say how great this match was fucking structured?
Yes.
Two females are on the inside getting shine, while the other two are brawling on the outside for the crowd and also get the crowd shine as well.
Right.
Like the way it was structured is so perfect. There's no crowdedness in the ring. You know what I mean? Besides the fucking weapons, of course, but there's nothing crowding the ring in general. It's just two women on the inside, two women on the outside.
What a way to close out the year here tonight on Rampage. I gotta laugh because Bunny walking around, blood streaming out her forehead and slapping herself in the face.
Yeah, Bunny is fucking insane, and she showed it here.
I mean, dare I say a little bit of that, well, if y'all watched Impact back when Ellie was still on there and, she kind of went over to the dark side, just a little bit of that was kind of creeping out in this match. Just a little bit.
I have such a new
And she is still currently bleeding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. DDT her ass in the chair. Boom! Yes.
They both did. Well, Anna and the bunny colliding with the chair. Anna's slow to get up, so
this is professional wrestling.
I think that the back of her head clipped the chair. And meanwhile, we've been focusing on the ring. We just saw
this wasn't even the main event.
No,
it wasn't. But it might as well have been the main event. It might as well have been the main event.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
brutalizing each other on the outside. Anna's slowly trying to get to her feet here. I would
trying to get that damn chair. Oh, lower back.
Oh, commercial break.
Yep.
Where you going? Uh-oh.
Through the table we go.
Ah! Yep. The table!
Listen to the crowd.
Yep, this is awesome.
They love this match.
There's something,
dude, like I said,
there's something that was bothering me about that on when I was watching day one also. The crowd didn't feel genuine.
No.
Like for some reason, like I felt like there was added background noise to the crowd. Because you can definitely hear the differences.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
And that's one thing
sure.
WWE does a lot. I wish they would stop doing.
Trying to generate authentic ass crowd voice. Yeah. Oh shit. There it is. The dreaded bag. Is it shards of glass, thumbtacks?
Legos. Or what you barely brought to the ring? Arcade stick buttons.
Arcade stick buttons. Oh yeah, some buttons. Oh yeah, this was fucking crazy. You always know bad news is coming every time Thumbtacks is out.
Right. She ain't going. Nope. She's gonna fight her way out of it. Oh my god, someone's gonna eat all that. They're going to the top.
Both of them are gonna eat all of that.
Yes.
No matter what, they're both gonna eat all of that.
Who's gonna get it more though? That is the question. I'm on with it. Who's gonna eat more of the tax? Oh yeah. Yep. 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 She sure the hell did.
Bro, and they're crawling through the tax. That's the craziest
look,
part.
you put your head in it.
Yep, she's crawling through the fucking tax. The save
and then
by
Penelope. She made the save, but she's
she got
in the thumbtacks.
I know they. Oh god. Damn. Oof. You shouldn't have had the chair. Oh, you shouldn't have had the chair.
God damn, that double stomp.
When I saw that, that was just devastating.
Right.
That was fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, she's gonna eat that table. What? Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there you go, Ty. Yeah. Set him up. Gotch style pot driver.
Suzuki! Oh my god! This is professional wrestling.
Well, this is hardcore fucking wrestling.
You're right.
But this is more GCW.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm with it though.
Or before that was CZW. Shout out to CZW, man. The originators of ultra violent wrestling. Oh.
She slipped in the tax!
She slipped in the tax. And it actually pretty smart because it worked in her favor.
Oh, yes, the Queen Slayer.
This was fucking the Queen Slayer with the barbed wire.
She's sitting all up in them shits. I know she hurting. Just tap. Just go ahead. Yep.
God, look at that Look at all that blood. Jesus.
The fact that she wrapped barbed wire around her arm and hit the Queen Slayer, bro, that was the nail in the coffin.
And that ain't no fucking gimmicked barbed wire. That shit's a shoot.
Yeah.
That's a shoot barbed wire.
Yeah.
Oh, that double stomp. That like double knee shit. That shit hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Back full of it.
Gotch style power driver to the outside.
Why wasn't this the main event, bro? What the hell? Why wasn't this the main event? I'm sick of this, man.
Yep.
God,
this should have been main event. That should have been main event, bro.
Hey, the Uno vlog.
The Uno vlog.
I love the Uno vlog. It's awesome.
I gotta follow him on YouTube.
Uno has a vlog.
Ethan I barely keep up with Sammy's, bro. Like shit.
Bro, I keep up with all of them. I watch. Let's end it on. Oh my! Did you see what happened today on Being the Elite?
No.
Yes.
I didn't.
Kind of.
I need to.
I skimmed through
it. With CD.
Oh yes.
No.
Yes.
Christopher Daniels is back, baby. Oh, I'm fucking hyped about that.
And you know what's crazy? And I feel bad for Daniels. That's permanent eye damage.
Yeah.
That's permanent. Because I was like, because he came back to Impact, and he was also in NWA for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
While he was
gone. Wasn't he also in New Japan as well, showing up in New Japan, or no?
I'm not sure. He might have been.
Yeah.
But, like, I literally was like, okay, is this I fucked up, or is this storyline? And then I was reading into it, and he's like, no, it's legit permanent eye damage from a storyline in AEW. Like, that's the thing that a lot of these wrestlers go through, and a lot of people don't understand.
No.
They can legit fuck themselves up.
Yeah.
And they do it
I know this
because of the love of the actual profession itself and the fans, bro. Like, you know what?
I know that way too well.
And I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm going to be like, here's the thing. That adds more character to Christopher Daniels, the fallen angel.
It does.
It really does. Oh, just return him to the fallen angel days where he's just walking down the fucking pathway. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking,
Just never bring back Curry, man.
Oh, God,
no. No, bring it back.
What do you bring it back?
Hell no.
He's hot. He's spicy.
No.
He tastes great.
No. Leave that shit where it was. Leave where it's at.
I believe it originated in DDT. It's amazing.
We don't need that, man. That can stay where it's at.
Shit, we need to see some Ebasan, Ice Cream Man.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
To end this podcast on a on a weird note. This is more of a weird note.
Okay.
Since we all know that, we talked about this earlier, ROH went, where it is.
Mm.
And all of the talent that came from ROH that is now no longer under contract. And there's one name. There is one name that everyone wants to be in a promotion called AEW. But I'm going to give it up to you two. Let's see your guys' opinions. And it doesn't have to be WWE, AEW. You can be anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where do you want to see Danhausen end up?
Oh, Danhausen, I fucking love him. The first time I've seen Danhausen's work is fucking pure joy.
Did you guys see the interview with him and
no
Conan
swearing?
O'Brien?
No, I didn't.
Oh my God, I'm gonna pull that up.
But I do want to see, to be honest with you, I do want to see Danhausen.
And I'm actually asking, like, where do you think he suits best? That's the
Danhausen with Luther and Serpentico and the other dude in Chaos Project. Make that a fucking legit faction. Oh man, because there's one more person that's also in Chaos Project as well. I forgot his name.
Oh,
It's a big burly dude. He doesn't look the part.
It's not Ryzen, is it? No.
Is it Ryzen? Hold on. I think it might be. I'm looking this up right now.
Please do. We need to figure this out. We definitely need to figure this out.
Because they just recently added one more person. No, okay, so I could be wrong. I don't think they officially added somebody. No, wait, hold on. Hold on. Damn, who is that third person? I don't know if I can find it, guys. I don't know if I can find it currently.
Yeah, me neither.
Semi little off topic, and we're gonna go back to the Danhausen thing, and I'll show the clip the clip of his interview with Conan. There's a promotion that came out, I think, the past few weeks. I can't even say it, DPW, and it's by the minds of CM Pulse, like the wrestling YouTubers.
Yeah,
it's CM Pulse, I think, Tubby Emu, and hold on, I'm just gonna look it up. DPW, and it's the guy that does. Oh God, it's the same people that do Botchamania, but I'm trying to think of their actual Twitch. I want to get this right. They have their own wrestling Twitch channel, and I forget what it's called, and it's not
I'm off on that too.
Yeah, I can't think on the top of my head off the moment, but like they do their own wrestling stuff, and they do a lot of wrestling related content with like old wrestling games and stuff like that. But now they're hosting their own wrestling promotion called DPW. Not Wrestle Talk, not Wrestle. Who's I can't. No, I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. Right. But they've been showcasing some decent wrestling, and it's all on YouTube. It's all free to watch and everything else. But like that's when you said Luther, I was like, oh shit, Luther's on the show, and yeah, they have their own wrestling promotion. It's nice. If you want something new to watch.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's from the guys from YouTube, the gaming community. But yeah, that's interesting. But no, I'm gonna go back into that interview with Danhausen here.
Into that wrestling promotion that you were just talking about too. When like after this is done, I might want to check it out.
Oh
yeah.
Like it just recently started about a couple weeks ago. They're already on their third. They're already on their third episode.
Oh, that's dope, actually. Then
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is hilarious.
Donovan, you are a professional wrestler, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, now help me, because I know of a type of professional wrestler that has a character. And I don't know, are you a professional wrestler who's really wrestling and using wrestling moves and it's not that fun to watch? Or are you a wrestler who's also kind of a performer and has a character?
I am a character. Actually, I have a picture if you want to see it. It's that's me.
Okay. Well, we are a podcast, so I'm going to describe it. You're sort of you just showed me a picture of what looked like a very fierce, evil, demonic wrestler.
Yes, so I go by the moniker Very Nice, Very Evil, because nobody likes somebody who's too evil. So I introduce the nice
Very
part
nice
of it,
evil.
So then they buy it.
Yep, very nice, very evil Danhausen.
Nice.
Often I get described if a demon possessed you, actually.
Oh, a demon possessed me.
If Conan O'Brien was possessed by a demon, that's what it gets described as, because I'm heavily influenced by you rather than other wrestlers.
Well, shoot, okay.
Yes.
You mean of the wrestlers, I'm the one that's influenced you the most?
Yes.
Fantastic. Describe than a demonic Conan O'Brien as a wrestling character? What are you
please
using
do.
some of my moves?
Educate the
Is
masses.
it my attitude? Does your character have sort of little beady eyes and thin lips and sharp cheekbones?
Big little eyes.
Yeah, I don't have the height, but I have I pour teeth in my opponent's mouths. To disorient them.
What?
Human teeth.
You pour human teeth into the mouth.
Amazing.
I love how people see that.
Yep.
Oh, that is so Conan.
Okay.
It's not his finisher, but it's one of his moves.
I think it's the presentation because I take a lot of like Simpsons references and references from you and just 80s horror movies. And
Okay, Simpsons references, Conan O'Brien references. Okay.
So I included it in the character because wrestling should be fun.
Yes, wrestling.
Right.
Shouldn't be
I agree.
Yes.
Wrestling should be fun for not just the wrestler, but the fans.
Okay, one of your standard moves is to pour loose teeth into the mouth of your opponent to confuse and disorient.
Oh my god! I hope he sanitizes those teeth.
Kick him right now. I have the go to sleep, which I call the good night housen.
Yes, he does that. Yeah, I forgot.
Housen to everything to make it all about me.
Oh my god. Okay.
I love that.
Bro, Danhausen is a fucking treat.
He is.
Yes, and I pop them up off my shoulders and I knee them in the face. That's my finishing.
Well, you knee them in the face, Hausen.
The face.
You got go to hell, go to sleep, go to housing.
Like if I were talking to you, I'd call you Conan Hausen. I add Hausen to the end of it.
This is fantastic. I'm delighted by you. I'm delighted by this foolishness and that you've, like me, dedicated your life to absolute idiocy.
Okay, on that note, put him on AEW because I think he get over with the crowd. I think he would get over with the crowd. Oh yeah,
yes.
He get over with the crowd.
Yes.
Put him on AEW.
Yeah, like I watched that interview one day on my break at work, and I was just like, oh. I didn't know this, like, Conan O'Brien was a big inspiration. I mean, the hair, I could see the hair. I can see where he got all that stuff. But I'm just like, now thinking about it, he really does remind me of Conan. To an extent.
Yeah, put him on AEW. He will literally entertain the crowd. He will get over with the crowd. Like, oh, yeah, he'll get a push for sure. He'll get a push.
I can't wait for that. But, yeah it's going to be good. I want to see him in AEW.
I want to see him in AEW.
I see AEW a big easy fit, but I'm afraid that if he would go somewhere, he would weigh his options and he would look at WWE only on the character standpoint. Because if you look at AEW, how many character-driven wrestlers do we have in AEW? Like, I mean, character-driven, like
Chaos Project, character-driven.
There's not many. Actually, I mean, like, it's like everybody that we're seeing.
I want him to go to a promotion that where it fits.
Yeah, Abaddon.
Okay,
Abaddon.
You know what? Now thinking about it, you just remind me of Abaddon. He could be paired well with Chaos, like or Abaddon.
Chaos Project.
Yeah.
He's very nice and very evil. Yes, he would definitely fit into Abaddonhausen.
That
yes.
That actually got me, bro. That actually got me. Very nice, very evil. But yeah, I mean, like, I feel like put him on AEW, and I guarantee he's gonna win over the crowd. Especially with all the goofy ass shit he just said that he does. Like, put him on AEW.
Orange Cassidy is a character driven.
Oh yeah,
actually yes, yeah. Dude, Orange is over with the crowd though. Like that's like automatic.
Orange Cassidy is definitely character driven, and he's definitely fucking over as fuck.
Yeah, he's hella over. Like everybody fucking loves the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You could even say Darby Allin is character driven.
Yes.
I mean, he's taken elements from his past and whatnot, and he's actually let that shit mold how he is in AEW in terms of like, Darby Allin and shit, like the risk taker, coffin drop, diving,
he lives by that. What was it? What is this tattooed on his chest? What was it tattooed on his chest again? Live, death, something like that.
Something like that.
Or death upon. It was something crazy like that. And he's just like, he's constantly staring death in the face. And that's how he wrestles. That is... Coffin drop to the outside, threw a coffin onto Ethan fucking Page. If that ain't crazy, I don't know what is.
You just inspired me to look at something real quick. It says nothing's over till you're underground. Basically, that's what it's on his chest. I think.
Okay, nothing's over till you're underground, and he literally wrestles just like that. He wrestles just like that. The big underdog. He's a huge underdog.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he never gives up.
Mm-hmm.
Never. And he's constantly putting his life on the line.
Every goddamn match, he's doing something crazy.
Yep.
Like always.
His fucking low pay is fucking insane.
Right, dude.
He just fucking bullets himself out. Bro, like,
he's one of the few people I've seen go that damn fast out fucking like from the ropes and shit too. So yeah, like that man don't care. If he crashes and burns, bro, like it's like, bro, as long as the fans are entertained, they don't care.
Also, currently, I can say that Hook is character driven as well.
Yes.
I mean, with you telling me that he was security before he joined Team Taz and started wrestling and shit, like yeah, I could say Hook is definitely.
Yeah, he was on screen security.
Yeah,
Hook is basically playing that like that good looking assassin. He's playing that James Bond type of character where
you would think that would be Ricky.
But he's more smug on it. Hook
Ricky Starks is too.
Yeah, but Hook is more smug with it.
Yeah, you're right.
He doesn't care who he's in there with. Because you can definitely tell by the way he enters the ring and the way he leaves. It's just like, it's just business. He literally wrestles like that. It's just business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The way, like if you look at it, when he walks in the ring, he walks to the ring, goes to the corner, and doesn't acknowledge his opponent.
Yep, he doesn't. It's like one of those badass fucking movies where like one of the toughest dudes in the room will be the one you won't see coming.
That day he brings that to every one of his matches too. So it will be interesting to see how his booking turns out in the future. Because if he goes up in there with someone who has not wrestled him yet on main roster, that'll be an interesting ass match because they don't know what to expect when it comes to Hook.
Right. I can't wait to see that.
Oh, I can't either. I can't wait.
Me neither.
But on that note, I think it's time to end this podcast. And I know we had none of this planned. We had none of this planned, and I'm just gonna have Jkidd just end it off. Yeah, I'm pulling a Jkidd in his own podcast.
Yeah, your turn.
What the? All right. So on that note, do we want to? Nah, we don't need no closing words. This is a WrestleMark podcast.
Yeah, it's a WrestleMark podcast.
WrestleMark.
Yep, it's a WrestleMark podcast. So y'all, all right, everybody, take care. Y'all have a good night. Peace and love, and too sweet, y'all.
Ooh!
Catch you guys next time. Y'all have a good night.